In today's video, we're going to be talking about shooting anamorphic on the Nikon Z8. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I haven't seen any video, or if that, a video based on shooting anamorphic on this camera. So I kind of just want to experiment a little bit more and see what kind of look we can get by shooting anamorphic on the Nikon Z8. Now, it's probably going to look like every other camera, or if so, maybe a little bit different because I am using two different type of lenses. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one lens that I did purchase, but I did end up returning. And I'm also going to be talking about the current anamorphic lens that I am shooting on right now that I am keeping. So the one anamorphic lens that I did purchase a couple months ago was the Blazar Remis 45mm T2. Now, the whole reason why I bought it was just to see what the hype was about. I did purchase the Blazar Nero attachment, which was awesome, but I was actually able to use more taken lenses with that anamorphic attachment, giving me a little bit more variety to shoot with. The whole reason why I decided to return the Blazar Remis lens was just because I wasn't familiar with the 45mm focal length. The close focus distance was a little bit too far for me. I returned that, but I do have some test shots that I will show over this video. So the current anamorphic lens, or I should say anamorphic attachment, that I am currently using and I'm planning on keeping is the aivascope 1.5 times. So now the difference between the Blazar and the aivascope is, well, obviously the aivascope is more of an attachment and the Remis is an actual lens that goes natively onto your camera. But the whole reason why I decided to return the Remis is I just wasn't really used to that focal length. Now, majority of my anamorphic shooting over the last 3-4 years, I've been shooting with the Kawa 16H and the Sinlux ES 2 times anamorphic scopes. Now, with those types of anamorphic attachments, I'm able to change my focal length by changing the taken lens. I just feel like you get a little bit more bang for your buck going this way. And for the 2 times anamorphic, you get that real anamorphic cat eye bokeh stretch in the background, which I loved. Now, the Remis did have a unique and a good anamorphic look, but like I said, the 45mm, the focal length just wasn't really my type of shooting. Now, the aivascope that I am planning on keeping is the amber version, 1.5 times anamorphic stretch. I love the look that the 1.5 times attachment is giving me. And I'm going to show you some test shots that I've been able to shoot with this combo, the Nikon Z8. And the taken lens that we are using is the Canon FD55 1.2. and a super multi-coated Takimer 50mm 1.4. Now, I just like the FD look that this attachment has given me. We are getting more of a shallow depth of field by shooting with the FD because we have more light coming in. We're at a 1.2. Super multi-coated lens is a 1.4, but no big difference there. I just feel like the FD has more of a vintage looking lens. Now, when we pair that with the aivascope, I just feel like we're getting a super unique anamorphic look. I do have the aivascope 1.5 times stretch on rails, so if I do want to change my taken lens, all I have to do is slide that attachment a little forward, take the taken lens off, swap it with a different lens, and then slide the aivascope back as close as possible to the taken lens. Now, in this case, what you have to do is set your taken lens to infinity, and then all the focusing is done on the aivascope. Now, the whole reason why I wanted to make this video is just because, like I said, there's not too many videos here on this platform that display the Nikon Z8 with anamorphic shooting. Now, the Nikon Z8 does not have an anamorphic mode, so all the de-squeezing is done in DaVinci Resolve. I am currently using, as I have right here, the DJI SDR transmission, which I just picked up yesterday. I have it hooked up to my iPad. Now, unfortunately, this does not have an anamorphic de-squeeze option, which kind of sucks. That's it for this video. If you guys are interested in knowing more about the setup, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, we'll see you guys on the next one.